So, good day, guys. How are we all doing? I promise I'm going to be sending us an audio today on how to navigate 2024. Now, whatever I'm going to be sharing here does not just applies to TDC, it also applies to life in general and business in general. You understand? Yes. So please listen carefully for the next few minutes. I'm about to share something that will help us in TDC and in life generally. Now, there's something I do every year towards the end of every year, right? It's more like a ritual. I sit down and I ask myself, what do I need to do to make double of the amount of money I made this year? So let's say in 2021 ending, I asked myself, what do I need to do to start making more? So let's say I made 50k in 2021. My goal should be to make more, at least double of the money, or at least more of that money the next year. I ask myself this question every single year, right? Because let me tell you something. One of the problems with us as a nation is this, or as individuals is this: we do things in a particular way and we expect to get a different result, right? For instance, now some of us in TDC, we have been doing things in a particular way and we are not getting TDC downlines that way. We are not getting TDC downlines, but we continue doing things that same way and we expect a change. We expect that we'll start getting TDC downlines. It doesn't work that way. If you are doing things in a particular way and you are not getting results, for you to get another result or for you to get a better result, you need to start doing things in a different way. That's the only way you can get a different result. By doing things the same way every time and expecting a different result is madness. So you want to ask yourself currently, what will I do different in 2024? What will I do more? What would I do less in 2024? For instance, in 2021, I was spending like 70,000 every month on adverts. Every single month, I was spending 70,000 naira on adverts every single month in 2021. Right? So I told myself I need to do something different. In 2022, and I started spending 200,000 naira to 250,000 naira, sometimes 300,000 naira every month on adverts in 2022. Right? So because I'm spending more on adverts, there will definitely be a change in the amount of leads I generate. There will be a change in the amount of money I make. There will be a change in the amount of people that know me. Right? And of course, as you can guess right, in 2024, right, I will definitely be spending more on adverts. Are you seeing it? Because I cannot be spending the same amount of money I'm spending in adverts in 2022 or 2023. Then I'll be spending that same amount of money in 2024 and expect my income to increase. It doesn't work that way. So you need to start making some decisions right now. Start asking yourself, what am I going to do different? Since August, September, I have been planning how my 2024 will be. I've set up some things I'll do different. I've revamped my offer. I've brought in new persons to my team. I've started creating new offers, right? I've started thinking of how am I going to increase my ad budget to reach more people. I've started taking steps, started in planning things that I will do different in 2024, because it's when I do things differently, that's when I will see a different result. So for some of you, this is the reason you are not growing in your business. You have been doing a business for a while and your income has been on the same level for too long. Some of you, your income has even been reducing. It's not increasing. You are not seeing a growth. It is because you are not doing things differently. You need to start thinking, what am I going to do differently? It might not be you spending money itself. It might be you getting another source of traffic. It might be you collaborating with somebody. It might be you promoting TDC in a different way, right? But you need to be different. You need to do things differently. That is the only way you can see a positive change, right? You can't do things the same way. You can't do things the way everybody are doing things and you expect a different result. That is why you need to learn to sit down and think. Practice it as a ritual. A lot of Nigerians are mentally lazy. A lot of us are lazy. I want to ask you a question. I want you to answer this question. When last did you think? When last did you sit down and just think about your future, think about your business? You just sit down and think. Some of us, we just wake up, we do anything that comes to our mind, and we are wondering why we are not growing. We are wondering why we are not getting special results. No, you don't do things like that. You are not an animal. You don't be foul. You plan your life, you plan your day, you plan your week, you plan your month, you plan your finances, you plan your future. Some of you need to take deliberate steps to grow. Some of you need to move out from your parents' house in 2024. Because, for instance, some of you would have grown if you are staying alone. If you are staying in your parents' house, you have restrictions. You cannot wake up anytime and say you want to do your business because you have restrictions. Right? So some of you need to move out of your parents' house. Some of you need to move out from your current location. Some of you need to move back to your parents' house. In 2019, after I left school, I stayed in where I schooled for a while, and I noticed that things was very hard. I had to move back to my parents' house. So sometimes going back to your parents' house doesn't mean you are making a bad decision. You just need to sit down and think and ask yourself, at this point in life, at this point in my life, what do I need to do to grow? What do I need to do to become a better version of myself? What do I need to do to improve in my finances, in my physical health, every single important areas of my life? What do I need to do? And make the decision based on what you need to do, not based on what the society thinks you need to do. Some of you need to break up with your girlfriends and boyfriends in 2024. Because there might be the people that are drawing you back. Some of you need to end some friendships. Some of you need to drop some habits. Some of you need to pick some habits. So you need to start asking yourself, in 2024, what are the things I need to do for me? Because what the society might be seeing as good things might not be good for you at that particular point in life. Some of you need to move from a more expensive apartment to a more cheaper apartment. Some of you need to move from a more cheaper apartment to a more expensive apartment. Sometimes you might think that you are saving money staying in a cheaper apartment. No. Are you seeing it? So I remember for months I was staying in the bedsitter. I don't know if you know what a bedsitter is. A bedsitter is one room and it has toilet and kitchen. A normal student bedsitter, one room, right? Then you have your toilet, you have your kitchen to yourself. It's not as if you are going outside to use toilets, right? I was staying in a bedroom, one bedsitter like that. I had the money to go to a flat, but I was like, it's not necessary since I'm not married. I'm just alone. Until somebody tore the window of my house and stole my laptop. That's when I advised myself to move to a flat that has protector. Right? That's when, and after I've lost, somebody took my laptop that I spent money to buy. Are you seeing it? Sometimes you need to make some certain decisions. You need to improve. Make some certain decisions. It's important. You need to do that. Right? So what I'm imploring you, or what I'm saying to you currently right now, is as 2024 is approaching, start thinking, what am I going to do differently? What am I going to stop doing? What am I going to be doing more of? What am I going to be doing less of? Where am I going to go? Start making some certain decisions currently. You might not get everything right, but have a plan. Don't just live life like a dog, or it's animals that don't have plans. Some of us don't have plans. We can just wake up in the morning, now a friend will just call us, Afa, they do party for Asaba, more go. You just bath, just go. Somebody can just call you anything. You don't have schedule. You are just living life like an animal. Some of us, we don't have schedule. Somebody can just call us right now, and you just stand up and you just don't do like that. Have plan for your day, for your week, for your month. What do you plan to achieve this week? What are you going to do with your today? Have plan. That is how to grow. Have a plan for 2024. See, listen. It doesn't matter if you have a way you want to achieve your plan. It doesn't matter if you achieve it 100%. Just have a plan for 2024. Have something that you say you want to do. It's important. And write it down. Write it down somewhere. And start doing it. Start doing it. Ask yourself, what do I need to do to achieve my goal? What do I need to do to achieve my plan? Start taking deliberate steps to achieve your plan. Deliberate steps to achieve your plan. That is how to grow. Listen, Les Brown said something. Les Brown said, the principle of success are common sense but not common practice. I will say it again. He said the principle of success are common sense, but they are not common practice. What he's saying is this: the things you need to achieve success, the things you need to become a global superstar, the things you need to be respected and admired in the society are common sense, but it's not common practice. It means that everybody know it, people know it. It is in fact, when you teach it to a child, it will not be new to a child. It is not rocket science, but it is not done it's by everybody. It's not everybody that practices, and that is what makes the winners from the losers. That is what makes the juniors from the average. It is in the doing consistently. So this thing I'm telling you now, some of you are already saying, I bet with this guy they talk now common sense to plan, right? Some of you make New Year resolutions, but what will differentiate those that will end 2024 as winners and those that will end 2024 as losers is in the action. Not just in the action, in the consistent action, right? So by 2024 ending, some of us here, I want us to be, we look back and know that we have achieved something significant. We need to grow in TDC. We need to bring more people into this business. We need to grow out our income, and the only way we can do that is by planning, is by making certain changes, right? Is by making certain changes and making some decisions, taking some deliberate action. That is the only way we can make 2024 our year. That's the only way we can make 2024 a special year. I hope I've been able to deliver value to us this morning or this afternoon. If you learned something, I want you to comment what you learned in this group. I'm going to open this group later. If this audio is in a group that is already opened, comment what you learned, and most importantly, share this audio to your downlines. Let them learn, let them be inspired too, just the way you have been inspired. My name is Oruka Otwene, and God bless you for listening to me.